Hello. The fifth episode of Earth Abides begins with Charlie charming everyone. In fact, they all scream his name as they salute to his success in locating water. Except Ish, who clearly does not trust him. That night, Charlie reveals his hand and rapes Evie, as his friend Silas stands outside the barn. Ish rushes down to console the poor girl, as Charlie and Silas prepare to do something extreme the next day. Evie is clearly in a bad situation, and the residents of the town are upset. Maureen and Molly are distraught, while Jean agrees with Ish that he is a predator and they must fight back. Given that he's going to keep coming, the only option is to kill him. The group is divided on whether this is the best course of action, and they eventually decide to vote. Emma believes this is their only option, but Jorge is opposed until Maureen persuades him otherwise. That night, Ish confronts Charlie and asks him to leave. Naturally, he irritates them, and Ish beats his brains out with a hammer. Ish recites the mantra, "We had to cope with the mental burden of taking another human being," yet he's clearly in distress. Joey discovers his father by the wash basin that night while washing up blood. There is still blood in the bath, and it is not a perfect job, but the murder has long-term consequences for the town. To begin, Charlie's partner, Perry, discovers that Charlie has been killed. Perry is permitted to stay, but Ish and the rest issue the group an ultimatum: go with Silas or stay with the gang. Silas is on his own and will eventually go, claiming he has nowhere else to go and that his town was the first to fight back. Despite everything, Ish refuses to let him in. He begs Ish. Instead, we see more tension between Alex and Joey. The former watches as Joey is continually congratulated by his father for creating an ultralight. This solar-powered bike appears to be capable of flight. Ish believes Joey has the potential to shape the future, and with plenty of food to celebrate, everyone lavishes him with praise. That night, Joey becomes extremely chilly, develops a fever, and eventually collapses. Molly has seen this previously and believes the relentless fever is caused by the virus. Ish refuses to believe it, but it's spreading rapidly. Those who have not been infected, including Evie, agree to help. While Ish keeps an eye on Joey both day and night, it widens the gap between him and Alex. Despite this, Heather returns to the complex. She apologizes for leaving and acknowledges she is on her own now. Ish, on the other hand, resolves to venture beyond the bridge barricades and explore the rest of the globe. He believes that because he killed Charlie, fate is seeking his life in retaliation. Joey's particular case. Ish, on the other hand, heads directly for the main hospital, hoping to find some antibiotics or whatever to help his son recover. After gathering his gear, Ish walks by the chapel and chooses to pray, asking with the Lord to take Ish rather than his children. As he races back home, the episode concludes. The episode review. So, does anyone else want to bet on how quickly we'll see a time jump in the finale? This has been Earth Abide's main issue, and it appears insistent on ignoring the most exciting aspects of a television show in favor of ticking off plot beats with no emotional stakes. When Charlie joins the fold, there is a lot of drama and a wave of unease, but there is no meaningful fallout from it. Silas simply exits, and the rest of the group falls in line. Where are the disagreements? Where is the conflict? And the conflicts that do arise are so trivial and surface level that they are never given the opportunity to breathe. Seeing Evie's psychology and how her rape affected the entire community would have made for an excellent drama. However, we leap forward 3 years instead. Similarly, the recurring jealousy storyline between Alex and Joey never materializes. It's a shame too because there's so much potential here, but it feels squandered and more lackluster than it should be. Similarly, the recurring jealousy storyline between Alex and Joey never materializes. It's a shame too because there's so much potential here, but it feels squandered and more lackluster than it should be.